Good evening, everyone. Welcome to tonight's coverage of the Greater Cleveland Conference opener between the Strongsville Mustangs and the Solon Comets here from Stewart Field. Beautiful night for soccer. Temperatures today have been in the 80s. Hasn't really cooled off much yet, and this should be a good one. It's always a good matchup with Strongsville. Looking back at the last decade of games, pretty even record. The Comets have won 3 and lost 4, with 3 draws, including a 1-1 in our season opener, sort of delayed season opener due to COVID last year at Strongsville. So the Mustangs come in with a 6-1-1 record. Their sole loss was their opening game of the season against a very good St. Charles team out of the Columbus area. They went away for a Labor Day tournament in Michigan and went 1 win, 1 draw there, and also have a quality win over perennial power Avon by a 1-0 result. They're coming off a 1-0 win at Midview on the weekend. Sole goal coming from a penalty by their junior midfielder, Peter Janjetovic. And I apologize to any Strongsville fans for mispronunciation. I didn't have a chance to talk with the coach about the names. We'll go through the Comet starters here as they get the kickoff. Eric Messmer plays it long, headed away by the Strongsville defense. So for the Comets in goal, it's senior Ethan Smith. Back 3, which we'll talk about in a bit, a little bit of a different approach this year for the Comets. We have Jaden Sussman sort of anchoring the center of defense. He's a senior. He's flanked by 2 more seniors as Ethan comes under a little pressure there. All he can do is sort of clear it away out of bounds. On the right, we've got Mark Groff, number 13, another captain. We've got 8 captains on Solon this year, so I'll try to catch them all. Another one is Ben Garfield, who's the left center back, number 3. Ahead of them, there's really a midfield 5, and the cross comes in, but Ethan's quick out of his net to collect it. Sort of the central midfielders for Solon. Tyler Pollock, who's just picked up the ball off Ethan Smith, tends to play the deepest. He's number 16. You can see him dribbling forward here as he loses possession. Strongsville coming on an attack. Off of that, Jaden comes across to clean that out. A little bit of communication challenge there, getting out of the back. Eric Messmer, number 8, also a senior and a captain, as is Tyler. Plays sort of our box-to-box, actually the number 8 role. Tyler's more what they call traditional number 6, so defensive midfielder. And then another senior captain, Alex Rose, and number 10 is the number 10, so the creative attacking midfielder for the Comets team. They're flanked by 2, call them wingbacks, call them wide midfielders if you want. And these are the 2 starting juniors for the team. On the left, it's Rem Cronin, number 14. And on the right, it's Sebastian Satullo, number 21. Look for them to provide the width for the Comets' attack as Alex Rosen's dispossessed there in the center of the field. Janjetovic swings it wide into the box. Little give and go there. Number 4, Kennedy crosses it in. James across to clear it out and out of play. Then up top for the Comets, there's a front 2, really. Brandon Silverstein, number 9, another senior captain, sort of tends to tuck in behind a bit, and then sort of at the top of the line for the Comets today is Jack Riley, number 11, in the absence of junior Emilio Canella, who is the leading scorer for the Comets this year. So his absence could be key. He's got 4 goals on the year. Jack himself has 2 for the Comets, with Brandon Silverstein adding 1 as well to bring the Comets' total tally to 7. The Comets will be working the ball around a lot today, as they tend to build up play very carefully from the back. Mark Groff with it now. Finds Tyler, works it back to Jaden under a bit of pressure. Strongsville putting the Comets under pressure, which the Comets do hope to invite. It's part of their style of play. Alex Rosen loses it, but regains possession and finds Brandon in the middle. Brandon sees Sebastian Satullo out wide. A little bit of a stumble by the Strongsville defender. He leaves it for Jack Riley. Get some lengthy passing sequences from the Comets this year. Tyler leaves it, but is picked off by Strongsville, and they're coming quickly on the attack. They look to be on an aggressive counter tonight. Swung wide to number 3, Lukak. Cuts inside. Finds Kennedy wide, and he's not able to get the shot on target, so goes harmlessly out of play for a goal kick for Solon. Solon comes into the game 1-2-2 off of back-to-back draws. Both of them were games the Comets had their chances to win. Last Saturday here, it was a great game with Jackson out of Massillon area, the number 1 team in Division I in the Akron area. The Comets really played well that night. Jackson had to end up resorting to long ball tactics to try and break through. And then this past weekend, Comets were at Olmsted Falls playing the number 6 in the Cleveland area Bulldogs. And that ended up a scoreless draw. And again, Comets had a few chances. Bulldogs did as well, but most of theirs came off of set pieces where Comets were building some opportunities through open play. Strongsville comes in, and the last poll that's been published was over a week ago. They were number 5, and there's an offside. As I believe that was Alex Rosen keeping his line, holding the discipline there defensively. This will be a free kick for the Comets. Strongsville was number 5 in the most recent poll. It's a nice opening night for all the, only 6 of them now, Greater Cleveland Conference teams, as Euclid makes a long trip down to Medina. And what should be a pretty good matchup is Brunswick at Mentor tonight. Brunswick's number 3 in the Akron area, but they did lose this weekend to Uniontown Green. Mentor's had kind of mixed results thus far this season, losing 3-0 to Twinsburg, who's one of the teams that's beaten the Comets this year. And that's determined clean by the referee. Rosen makes the tackle. Ball comes forward to Riley. Finds Sebastian Sotullo out wide. Sebastian drags it behind. Finds Tyler running in. Cleared out. It's going to be a Mustang throw. Comets really looking for a result tonight. Winless in the last 3. Sole win on that season was at Eastlake North in the second game of the season. 5-2 result. Eastlake's weakest team we've played thus far. Though they themselves had a pretty impressive 5-0 win over Chardon recently. And here comes Strongsville again, broken up. You can see the Comets do pretty effectively getting numbers back on defense. As I highlighted in the program today, the defense has been pretty solid, allowing 6 goals now in 5 games. 3 of those have come from just giveaways as they've tried to work out of the back, not necessarily from, yielding goals to creative opponent attacks. So Strongsville's working in the round now, probing the Comets' defense. Nice ball played through. Cross comes in, and Ethan just in time to smother it. Well-placed cross, but Ethan Smith was quick to react. And he'll send it long now. Again, the preference for the Comets is to build it up out of the back. So you'll see Ethan often roll it out to a center back. I think everyone just wanted a breather after that bit of a Strongsville attack. Mustangs are coming out pretty strong today. Probably looked more threatening thus far, but it's early minutes. And now the Strongsville keeper will put it long. I believe that's Alex Kolar in goal for Strongsville. Brought in by number 5, DeLeon. Out of play, it'll be Strongsville throw off a Solon defender. Comes to DeLeon. Tries to work it down the flank. Defended by, I believe that was Messmer. Ball cleared out. Brandon Silverstein tackled cleanly. Strongsville regains possession deep in Solon territory. Rosen battles with it, knocks the ball away, but it's recovered again by Strongsville, who keeping the Comets pinned back for now. Cross comes in. Well played by Ben Garfield to head it wide. You'll see Coach Shahada go to subs on a pretty prescriptive basis for the Comets. He believes in sort of having a plan coming into the game and sticking with it unless circumstances dictate otherwise. So probably around the 15-minute mark, you'll see a couple of changes made just to give some of the starters a breather. And one thing about the Comets this year is they haven't lost much when they've gone to the bench. Been some pretty good performance by some of the guys we'll highlight as they do come into the game later. Strongsville again from De Leon. Janjetovic. Comets are defending, but not able to get it clear. Ball played through, and Ethan again alert to the danger. Now he rolls it out quickly to try and launch a Solon counterattack. Sebastian Sotullo. The referee tried to play advantage, but it didn't materialize, so we'll bring it back for the foul on Sebastian there as he limps off a little bit of a knock to the ankle. Mark Groff will take the free kick. He plays it short across to Eric Messmer. Messmer brings it forward. Attempts to play it in. Ball falls for Rosen, who's got an opportunity. Plays it across, but no one there to collect. Handball on Jack Riley. Accidental, but his arm was clearly away from the body. That one will be called nearly every time. And it's a free kick for Strongsville to get away from sort of the first notable Solon attack of the game. Played long. Mark Groff reacts first to place it nicely for Sebastian, who brings it forward, cuts inside, looks wide for Jack now, who swung out to take up Sebastian's spot. It's going to be a throw-in, I guess, for Strongsville. Oh, free kick. I guess it's given as a free kick. For a bit of a trip on Jack there. Comets try to regroup and defend this. Sebastian gets to it first, but can only redirect it out of play for a... Now it's a throw-in for Strongsville. Be taken by number 2, Alex Rupp, who is a junior. Swung wide to number 3, Brandon Lukic. Sebastian now brings it up to Alex. Nice spin. Finds Tyler with a little bit of space. He swings it around to Eric Messmer. Heavy touch, loses it. Here comes Strongsville trying to get numbers forward. And Jaden clears away a heavy touch by Strongsville's number 4, Braden Kennedy. Be a throw-in for Strongsville. They're coming with a sub now. Let's see if I can catch the number here. Coming off looks to be number 7, Aiden Avendet. And coming in is number 8, Alex Goroski. Cross put in. Ooh. Looked like that was coming closer to the goal than it probably actually was. So it goes out of play. It'll be a goal kick for Solon. And Ethan just plays, Tyler plays it short across to Jaden to bring out from the back. Comets look to try and build up play once again. Finds Ben Garfield. His pass is blocked. He recovers, but can only lose it out of play. Strongsville having a little, or Solon having a little trouble playing it out from the back today. Strongsville's probably scouted this and been a bit prepared for it. Attack broken up by a couple Solon defenders and cleared. Jack Riley joined by Alex Rosen, pressuring the ball. Comes wide, and now to play as Sebastian put a little pressure on Strongsville's Rupp. And all he could do was knock it out of play. Throw in taken by Mark Groff. Alex Rosen plays it back to Mark. And you can see Strongsville keeping pretty high themselves. If the Comets can break the lines here, they will have the potential to get some numbers forward in attack. Eric Messmer now with it. Blocked again. Jaden reacts first to knock it back forward. Strongsville again regains possession in Solon territory. Number 4, Kennedy, works it back. Attempted cross in. Tyler's there to deflect it. Strongsville now into the box with it. Solon's defense holds tight again. Nice drop off by Jack Riley. Finds Alex Rosen. Doesn't have many options at this point. Looks to Brandon Silverstein. Drops it back to Tyler, who strides forward with it. Loses it again for Solon. And the defense again cuts it out. I think the Strongsville forward was offsides anyways, had that gone through. Oops. Tyler can't handle that too hot pass from Eric Messmer. Janjetovic fires it over. Decent attempt. Strongsville showing more possession thus far than the Comets. Got a couple Comets warming up to come in. Ethan Smith will take the goal kick and this time play it long. Headed away by Strongsville defender number 13, Zaid Ahmed. Be a Solon throw. Garfield finds Eric Messmer. Swings it around to Tyler. Brings it forward. Alex Rosen. Mark attempts to switch it back. Misplays the pass, but it does slip through. Rem Cronin now picks it up, really his first opportunity on the left. He plays it back, doesn't have much option other than to play it back to Messmer. Comets will recycle again. Still looking for a hole. Attempted pass forward by Ben, doesn't quite reach the target of Brandon Silverstein, but Tyler Pollock there to make the tackle. Play it wide to Rem, who does keep it in. And the shot comes from Brandon Silverstein and is harmlessly over. Solon's first shot of the game, I believe. Nothing much comes of it, and it's a goal kick for Strongsville. Taken long by Kolar. Headed by Tyler, but onward for Braden Lukek, who cuts around Jaden Sussman, attempts to cross, but Mark Groff with a nicely timed slide to deflect it out of play for a corner kick. First one of the game for either team. Corner will be coming in from the left. You can hear the Solon band in the background practicing this evening. Corner is taken somewhat short, but into the box. Janjetovic attempts to cut around Tyler Pollock, but Tyler with a nice tackle. And Strongsville regains possession though, but we'll have to start again. Cross comes in, headed up by Mark Groff, and Ethan Smith should be able to collect that, which he does. Now he comes out quickly to Brandon Silverstein. Brandon loses possession. And another quick shot by Lukek this time. Goes harmlessly wide. A couple subs coming in for Solon. It's going to be senior number 4, Aaron Kaiser, who will be replacing, I believe he's replacing, I can't really see who's coming out. Rem Cronin will come out. I believe they're rotating around defense. So Aaron will come to the right side. Mark Groff will go to the left. And Ben Garfield switches out to the wide midfielder position. Then also coming in is senior number 1, Kyle German. Comes in for Sebastian Sotulo on the right side. Kyle's been sick the last game or two, so it's good to see him back. Ball cleared out of play after another Strongsville drive into the box. And it'll be their throw. Taken by number 3, Lukek. Called his name a bit already today. Nice long throw into the center. Finds number 5, DeLeon. Strongsville works it around, trying to find a chink in the Comets' armor. DeLeon cuts through in the middle, tries to make the turn, but well defended by Jaden Sussman. Number 3 again with a shot out of the box. This time it takes a deflection in the eyes of the official. It goes out for a Strongsville corner, their second of the game. Looks like it'll be taken by DeLeon. Strongsville's got numbers on the far side of the box. Comets with their zonal marking approach on these corners. Slips through Ethan Smith's hands, but Jaden Sussman there to clear it. And now Comets come forward with Alex Rosen. DeLeon recovers to break it up. Aaron Kaiser first to it, loses possession himself. And again, Strongsville's coming now. As the Comets were streaming forward, Strongsville comes right back. Crosses just a bit over hit. And that will roll out of... Oh, Ethan Smith keeps it in. Dribbles it into the box and picks it up. Maybe he thought it took a deflection. But regardless, the Comets have possession and can reset, take a breath after weathering another Strongsville attack. Played long by Ethan Smith. He's got quite a punt on him. Headed away by number 12, Thomas Rodella. Haven't called the Strongsville defenders' names so much because they haven't had too much to do with yet. That goes out of play. Will be substitution for Strongsville. Going out is number 4, Kennedy. Coming in is back in is number 7, Avendet. Long throw. Picked up by Ben Garfield on the left. Tackled away. Strongsville passed through 2 defenders and will now come forward again as they attempt to play it long. A little overhit. It's tough on the turf with those through balls to keep it from running all the way through, and Ethan Smith tends to play high when he sees the defenders playing a high line and reacts pretty quickly to those situations. In that case, he just stayed enough in the box to pick it up with his hands. Another long attempt comes in. Aaron Kaiser this time reads it, heads it out to Kyle German to pick up. Kyle lost possession, but it trickles out of bounds. Aaron Kaiser with the throw in. Looks like he wants a different ball. Ball slips out of his hands and does go out of bounds. So came in, then went out. So it is going to be Strongsville throw a little bit closer to midfield. Throw taken by number 2, Alex Rupp. Finds De Leon, brings it down. James Sussman there again. He's been pretty busy thus far this game. You don't necessarily want to see that out of your central defender. Alex Rosen with the tackle. Finds Brandon Silverstein. Swings it out to Ben Garfield with a nice touch. Now it's a foot race. Ben gets there. Attempts to go around again. It's poked away by the Strongsville defender. It's going to be a foul on Ben Garfield. And the Strongsville player's down. Hope he's okay. We're going to stop the clock and have a look. Looks like he might have stepped a bit funny. Trainer comes out. Comets will take a second to come get some water themselves, as will the Mustangs. It is a hot and humid day for mid-September. But then again, the Comets have been at this since June. Really, when you throw in sort of the half games they played over the summer in various friendlies. And yeah, I can't see the number on the injured player.
It doesn't give a good angle.
No, but the Comets, let me see, over the summer. Okay, so it's number 7 from Strongsville, I believe, Avendet, who's playing pretty deep versus his normal forward position. Let's hope he's okay. But the Comets played a good 11, sort of total game equivalent so far through much of the summer heat and humidity, so should be coming into shape now. And starters will put in quite a bit of minutes out there today. Looks like he's walking off, maybe holding the glute or hamstring. Seems to have trouble bending his leg. Hopefully something minor. The trainer will give him some more attention on the sideline here. See him limps that off. Got about halfway through the first half. It remains scoreless. Strongsville clearly with the better chances thus far, though nothing that clear-cut. And it will be their free kick, taken by the goalie, Kolar. He will look to play it long. Nicely headed by Mark Groff, but it falls to Strongsville. They seem to be getting all the second balls first. Swung wide for number 2, Rupp. Little small give and go. De Leon again been active in that attacking midfielder role. Well defended by Ben Garfield, keeps it in. Finds Silverstein, but his turn doesn't work out. De Leon again, it's going to be a foul on Silverstein there. It'll be a free kick for Strongsville in a dangerous position. At about the 25-yard marker on the football field. See what they do with this. Likely try to drop it in behind the defense. See if they can race onto it first. See Solon holding the high line at about the 18-yard box. It's going to be number 9, Janjetovic, taking it, I believe. Plays it short, actually. De Leon can't control. His first touch let him down that time. But it's harmlessly out of play for another Strongsville throw. Comets will be making a couple subs here at the next opportunity. Ball came in. Cleared out again by Solon defense. That time it was Messmer, I believe, with the slide tackle. Strongsville slinging in another cross. Comes over everybody. Kyle German in a foot race, and we'll let it trickle out. And now Solon will make their subs. Coming in is number 5, junior Johnny Strosaker. And returning is Rem Cronin. Just trying to see. It looks like Johnny Strosaker will be taken up the left-sided center back spot, and Mark Groff will move up top, as he does sometimes. So yeah, it's Johnny Strosaker on the left of the defense and Aaron Kaiser on the right now. Strongsville coming forward again, looking to make a cross in. They've got a body. It's just over number 4, Braden Kennedy, and out for another goal kick. To be taken by Ethan Smith. And he'll go long this time. Headed back forward by Strongsville. Jaden Sussman there again. Headed out by Johnny Strosaker. Strongsville throw. Defended by Johnny Strosaker. Feels he has no choice but to play it out the sideline. Johnny's had a couple of solid games of late, especially in the Jackson game, and probably had Solon's best goal chance against Olmsted Falls on a corner that he attempted to flick past the goalie, but the defender just got a foot to it. That cross was dangerous. Woof. I think Ethan Smith would have had it been on target, but tight angle came a lot closer to the goal than you might think. So it'll be another goal kick for Solon. And he's sending the defenders forward, so Ethan will play it long. Looks like he sort of scuffed his foot a little bit there as he took that, but Alex Rosen gets to it first. Mark Groff heads it on, but only to defender number 11, Will Risco. Comes long again for Strongsville. Aaron Kaiser controls it, boots it clear. Does find Brandon Silverstein. Johnny Strosaker gets there first and plays it long, but it goes out of play. Another throw in for Strongsville, this time in their own territory. It's been a rarity, as they've had the lion's share of possession and territory this game. Another attempt forward, and Ethan Smith again up high. Clear it out, up into the stands. Hopefully not over. Just stays in the stands, saves the ball boy a lot of trouble. Thrown again for Strongsville. Finds number 5, De Leon, defended by Pollock. Cross comes in, deflected out for a corner by Johnny Strosaker. Strongsville's fourth corner of the game. None so far for Solon. Just an indicator of where the ball has been much of the game. Solon again set up in a zonal marking scheme. Strongsville runners will be coming in looking for space. Tyler gets to it. Number 3 makes a shout and then a shot, but it's blocked. Ooh, nice touch by Aaron Kaiser. Can he get there first? He does. He's got Mark Groff running through the middle. Ooh, slide tackle. Deemed clean by the official. Couldn't tell for sure on that one. But now the Comets finally get their first corner of the game, as a center back leads the break. Can happen on a corner if you get too many people forward. It does give a chance for that counter. So corner kick coming. Solon likes to play these short, so I believe it's Brandon Silverstein taking it. Rem Cronin out there with him. This time he sends Rem away. Play a corner into danger here, hopefully. Plays it actually back out to Eric Messmer. He'll play a left-footed shot. It's blocked. Comes to Johnny Strosaker. Attempts to find Eric, but has a bit misplaced. Now it's played long, and Ethan Smith again up high to clear it intelligently. If you're going to have a high defense, you need a goalkeeper that's alert to the ball coming in behind, and Ethan does really well with that. So, Strongsville throw. As the corner comes to nothing for Solon. De Leon defended by Rosen. Leaves it, gets it back. Or no, that's Janjetovic, sorry. Tackled by Tyler Pollock, but it falls again for Strongsville. Aaron Kaiser plays away the long ball. Falls for Alex Rosen. He finds Brandon Silverstein. The Comets try to stream forward here. Rem Cronin on the right. Manages to work his way through two defenders, find a little bit of space. Cuts back again, a third defender. Held onto it a little too long. Gets a shirt tug and then a trip. So it'll be a Strongsville free kick. So maybe one take on too much there. But he did manage to find some space initially. About 12 minutes left in the first half. Sun's setting here, so temperature should be dropping a little bit. Speaking of dropping, the ball drops for Strongsville kindly, but unable to do anything with it. Nice ball played through. De Leon onto it. He's going to look to cross here quickly. Does so behind. And Ethan Smith prevents an own goal, though it was a comfortable save in the end. Ethan's going to play this with another long punt. Actually drops it to feet. And then plays it long. Oh, Brandon Silverstein has some space to work with on the right. But it's cleared out by number 2, Rupp, for Strongsville to be a Solon throw this time. Sub coming in, Sebastian Satullo for Tyler Pollock.
Unless it's playoffs.
So looks like Johnny Strosaker moved to the right side of the fence now as Aaron Kaiser moves up to midfield. Ben Garfield will drop to the left side of the fence, and Sebastian goes to his normal wide midfielder position. Long throw comes in from Brandon Silverstein. That is a weapon for the Comets. Ball cleared back out to him. Attempts to take on Rupp. Rupp's wise to it, wins it, but can only play it back to Aaron Kaiser. Turns and tries to bring the Comets forward again. Pass is blocked out of play for a Solon throw-in. Taken quickly to Johnny Strosaker. Settles. Plays across, looking for Rem Cronin. Not able to get there, but ball falls for Eric Messmer. Mark Groff picks it up, finds Rem this time. Rem again tries to take on the defender and is tackled. Eric recovers the ball for Solon. A little better from the Comets the past minute or two here. Jaden Sussman strides forward a bit, plays a long ball. Does find Rem, beautiful. Nice bend on that, Rem's into the box. Tries to get the cross down. Silverstein's there, forces a good save by Kohler. Great chance for the Comets. Nice cross by Rem after a good find by Jaden Sussman. Johnny Strosaker breaks up the punt. Manages to find Ben Garfield, who does keep it in, just barely. Plays it back to the keeper, Smith, if he can get there. He does as well. And plays it long now. Finds Rem, touches it on. Look for Mark Groff. It's going to be Strongsville throw. That may actually have been the best chance of the game for either team. So, funny how the game works. Solon been pinned back much of it, but yet finds probably the best scoring opportunities so far. And let's not speak too quickly. Here comes Strongsville looking for their own. Again, the cross is collected by Ethan Smith in goal, and he'll settle the Comets down. Now trying to bring them forward. Eric Messmer drops it to Jaden Sussman, who now plays it long and out of danger and unfortunately out of play. So it'll be Strongsville throw coming back in, well, it'll be sub when it's the Comets' opportunity. See Jack Riley ready to make his way back into the game. Falls for Aaron Kaiser, who can only find De Leon of Strongsville, who works, he's got quite a burst of speed to cut inside, finds, I missed the number, but could only blaze it over. Pass was a bit behind him, tough one to turn and find the target on. That was number 8, Giroski. And Ethan Smith will take a longer goal kick again. Comes to Aaron Kaiser, who finds Alex Rosen. One touches it back to Eric Messmer, who's looking for Rem, gets him. Rem out wide, plays the ball down the line, and just trickles out as Mark Groff can't quite chase it down. Good idea. Just a little offline. Throw in comes. Strongsville takes it quickly, but And then it falls again for De Leon. Finds number 3, Lukek out here. Defended by number 5, Johnny Strosaker for Solon. Ball comes in. Eric Messmer takes a bit of a heavy touch, but is able to get there. Knock it forward to Alex Rosen, who finds Rem. Just a bit behind him. It trickles out of play. Number 4, Kennedy cuts inside. Jaden again with the intervention. Falls for number 2, Rupp, who's not able to control it. It goes out for a Solon throw, and now Solon will make their changes. So we got Tyler Pollock also returning to the game. Johnny Strosaker goes out. Mark Groff returns to defense. And I believe that's Ben Garfield getting a break as well. Good shift by those substitutes. Actually started getting Solon forward a bit more. See if we can keep it up as the game progresses. Short throw taken to Mark Groff. He finds Tyler, who knocks it out of play. Couldn't make the turn quite come off. Brandon wasn't up there yet for the pass. So again, a Strongsville throw. Taken in by number 15, Ben Rupp. 2 Rupps on the 2 Rupp juniors on the Strongsville team, so one can assume, I guess, they're twins. Cut inside by Kennedy, finds Giroski. Ball knocked back to Ethan Smith, who plays it long. Jack Riley's there first. His touch is a bit heavy. Picked up by Rupp. Nice pass to find Kennedy out wide. And it's blocked out for a corner kick for Strongsville, as they will make a sub. Trying to see if I can see their injured player, Avon Dett. I believe he's over there stretching his hamstring out. So he's able to bend the leg. See if he's able to return tonight. Corner kick taken, outswinger. Headed clear somewhat by Eric Messmer. Cross comes in again. Eric once again there. This time he kicks it clear, but only as far as number 2, Rupp. Takes a step back, but plays it short. Surprised he didn't get a foul there. Alex Rosen with it. Finds Brandon. Good, well defended by Ben Rupp, who ends up winning it back. Strongsville out hustling the Comets right now. Cross comes in. Mark misplays it a little bit, as does Jaden. Falls for Strongsville, but the header only trickles through to Ethan Smith to collect again. Definitely the busier of the 2 keepers today. And he will punt it long. Looking for Jack Riley. Head of the way by Strongsville, only as far as Rosen, who's able to win it. Tyler Pollock finds Jack Riley. And Sebastian takes the touch back. Plays it back as Comets cycle it around. Jaden Sussman looks for Rem Cronin, but doesn't quite get there. Now here comes Strongsville. Cleared. It goes out of bounds before Jaden could get to it. He's frustrated with himself over that pass, understandably. But sometimes you got to try and make things happen. De Leon cleared by Rem. Be another Strongsville throw. Knocked back. Cross comes in. And headed up for Ethan Smith to collect. 4 minutes left in the first half. Still scoreless here from Solon. Played long by Mark Groff. He finds Jack Riley in a bit of space on the right. Jack cuts inside. Ooh, attempts to find Alex Rosen. Doesn't quite get there. He gets there now. Now it finds Alex. Plays a wide do. Assume that's Rem Cronin. Rem tries to work his magic on the left. Drops it for Aaron Kaiser, who's played a long shift this half. His pass is picked off. Tyler Pollock defends well. Good recovery. That's what you want out of a defensive midfielder, just breaking up that counterattack before it can materialize. It's going to be Solon throw. This took a deflection off a Strongsville player. Very well defended by Tyler. Making a sub here. Johnny Strohsaker's back on. Looks like he's going to be playing the wide midfielder spot. That's a new one. Jack Riley cuts inside. Oh, loses it. Here comes Strongsville forward now. They've got number 3, Lukek, open on the left, but they're not able to swing it quickly enough. Mark had an eye on him. It's Kennedy now working it, works it back. Cross comes in, and again, Ethan Smith collects. Safe hands by the Comets keeper. Pretty routine, but the type of position you can't afford to make a mistake in. So he will send it long again. This time it's Johnny Strohsaker who will compete for it, but it's won by Rupp. Little flick by Lukek. Goes out of play. Sub coming in for Solon is Ben Garfield, who will replace Rem Cronin on the left. So basically, you pretty much have, you've got 5 center backs out there for 5 traditional center backs for Solon right now, as both Strohsaker and Garfield are playing the wide midfield roles. And there are 2 minutes left in the first half. Ball comes back to Smith. He plays it quickly to Sussman. Turns and looks for something under a bit of pressure. He does find Jack Riley. Jack's first touch eludes him, but he recovers and loses it to Strongsville on attempting to find Brandon Silverstein. Solon scrambling a bit here. Kennedy comes down the right, finds Janjetovic, cuts around, takes the shot, and it's just wide. Another one that was probably further away than it looked, but a good snapshot by the junior. Solon has first-year coach Mina Shahada. This year he's introduced most of the changes I've described. Mina joined us from Mount Union in the offseason after Ryan Greenhill stepped down to focus on his growing family, understandably so. He's assisted by Dmitry Isakov, who's also the JV coach. Really just a 2-person staff for the Comets this year. Here comes Strongsville, looking for one more chance before the half. Ball comes in, headed up by number 3, who recovers and fires over. A couple of half chances for Strongsville this half. We're down to about under 30 seconds now. Not really much time for the Comets to do anything with this long kick, so Ethan will mostly let the clock run down, and Comets will try and regroup for the second half, which we'll join you for in about 10 minutes. Goes in this halftime 0-0.
3, 2, 1, 0. Ladies and gentlemen, a reminder that concession stand under the
Welcome back for the second half. The Mustangs and the Comets 0-0 at halftime. Just looking around the scoreboard in the area, so in the other notable league game, not to downplay Euclid at Medina, but there's generally only one way that result goes. It's also scoreless between Brunswick and Mentor, and both their JV-A and JV-B teams finished scoreless. So it sounds like it's been a dull day in Mentor here. Nothing between the teams yet. Strongsville gets a second half kickoff, plays it long, and out of play. Throw in taken by Mark Groff, finds Jaden Sussman. See if the Comets made any adjustments here. Second half. Long ball played by Jaden right off the bat. They did find a few opportunities off the long ball. Jack Riley nearly pressures the keeper on that one, but is shielded away by the Strongsville defender. Punt shanked maybe a bit. Does fine, I believe that's Janjetovic, having a harder time making out the numbers here in the second half across the field, as it's also getting darker. Comets trying to pressure Strongsville now. Well done by Mark Groff. Ball goes out of play. Let's see if that long ball pattern continues for the Comets. Not the way they like to play, but something needed to change it a little bit. Maybe they're hoping to catch the Mustangs off guard here. Quick throw taken. Goes over everybody, comes to Eric Messmer. He's pressured by 2 Strongsville defenders, but he finds Rosen. Comets looking to be a little quicker in attack as well. Brandon Silverstein loses the ball as he was trying to work it back. De Leon plays it wide, but the only one there is Ben Garfield. Jaden Sussman again looks more direct to Jack Riley, but this time on target. Jack knocks it down. Alex's header eludes him. Kennedy comes forward for Strongsville, cuts inside. Defended well by Pollock, but it falls back for Strongsville. Kennedy still with it. Silverstein trailing him, plays it wide. A little bit of a give and go, finds number 5. Shot's just over, probably closest Strongsville's come. Was De Leon with the chance at the top of the box. Foot or two over, hit the football crossbar. So it'll be a goal kick for the Comets. Strongsville looking a little bit more crisp in their movement here so far in the second half too. It was a nicely strung together series of passes. Played short. Tyler Pollock will bring it forward. He finds Eric Messmer. Looks for Ben Garfield on the left. Ben is reverted. We're in the same starting lineup positions, it seems, for the Comets as Jack Riley brings it down. Looks for some help. Plays it all the way across to Mark Groff. Mark eventually brings it down. Works forward to Brandon Silverstein. Pressured from behind. Loses it. Strongsville coming forward now with some quickness. It's number 3, Lukek. Messmer over there to break it up, but it falls kindly for Strongsville again. Knocked wide and left, but out of play. Throw in taken by Mark Groff for the Comets. Sure both teams would like the result tonight. Draw doesn't hurt, but doesn't help either team that much in the quest for the see if anyone can unseat Medina this year in the Greater Cleveland Conference. Medina has lost 2 non-league games so far this season to Jackson and North Olmsted. So maybe, just maybe, obviously still a very good team. North Olmsted had their first loss of the season and turned this week to the Avon Eagles, who the Strongsville team has defeated. So a bit of a crazy season in Northeast Ohio soccer results-wise. Other than St. Ignatius, no one's a real clear contender. It's going to be a free kick, and the Comet is down. Is that Mark Groff, I believe? Or is Mark standing over? Can't see who that is. Tyler Pollock, I'm guessing. I think it's Tyler Pollock who's down for the Comets, number 16. Trainer attending to him. The clock is stopped. He is up. It is Tyler. He's up and walking it off. Maybe just had the wind knocked out of him. He will need to come off, so Comets will have to look to the bench early here for at least a little bit. Aaron Kaiser comes in to take up the holding midfielder role. Aaron played a lot of the first half, played well. Hopefully Tyler will be back out shortly. Looks to be okay. Free kick taken by Mark Groff, puts it long and over everyone to Kolar in the Strongsville goal. I'm also losing my light in the booth, so I'm just have to go off recollection on some of the names here for Strongsville. Messmer wins the header, knocks it down. Brandon with a nice flick, finds Rem. Ball falls a little behind him. Rem can't quite bring it under control. Now Strongsville coming forward. De Leon with the ball, nice turn. Forces a trip by Alex Rosen. Could have been an advantage, but the ref gives the foul, and Strongsville quickly puts it back into play. Oh, well played by Aaron Kaiser to keep that in. Brought forward for Sebastian Satulo, who switches fields and finds Brandon Silverstein with a little space. He in turn swings it wide to Rem Cronin on the left. Rem patiently works it back. Finds Aaron Kaiser with a little bit of space in the middle. Aaron with the turn. Tries to get out to Sebastian, who finds it. Leaves it for Aaron again. Nice ball forward. It's a little much for Alex Rosen to get to. Better work by the Comets here to start the second half. It's punted long. brought down nicely by, is that Jaden Sussman, I believe? Yes. No, it wasn't Jaden. Sorry, it was Eric Messmer. Slide tackle attempted by Ben Garfield. He got to the ball, but it only succeeded in knocking it back to Kennedy of Strongsville, and Jaden with an anywhere but here clearance. Strongsville's throw by one of their captains, number 13, Zaid Ahmed. Headed back by Ben Garfield. Ben's now down, holding his knee, writhing a bit. It's going to be a stoppage of play by the ref. And the clock stops again. Ben's up, hopping a bit, hobbling. He's going to come off for a few minutes. Tyler goes back in. Aaron Kaiser will slip back to the right side of the fence, and Mark Groff will move to the left as the trainer takes a look at Ben Garfield's knee. He sits on the sideline. Strongsville, or Solon gives the ball back to Strongsville. And punted long. Tyler chests it forward. Brandon attempts to flick it for Jack Riley. Brandon now has it in the middle. Takes the shot, just wide. Gave him the space and he took it. Just couldn't quite steer it on target. Good run by Brandon Silverstein off of the chest down by Tyler Pollock. Ben's now walking around for the Comets, sort of bending his knee, testing it out. Looks like he'll be okay. Eric Messmer wins the header in the second ball. Comets doing a little better with the second balls this half so far. Strongsville wins it, plays back to the keeper. Kolar puts it long. Ooh. Called a push on. Oh, I was going to say, didn't quite see that one. I think he pointed the wrong direction because that was clearly a push on Janjetovic. It'll be Solon free kick just inside the attacking half. Is Ethan Smith coming forward to play this? That's unusual. Goalkeeper taking a kick inside the opponent's half. Let's see what's up the sleeve here. Brandon Silverstein's in an offside position. Looks like he's going to make the shot. It goes just wide. May have been looking for Riley, peeling in off the left. But it fell sort of in between the goal and Riley and harmlessly out of play for a Strongsville goal kick. Maybe a bit more even of a start to the second half than what we saw in much of the first half. Comets are now winning those balls. Brandon Silverstein finds Jack Riley. He plays it out wide to Sebastian Stulo. Sebastian, again, getting the second ball this time. Strongsville's got a pretty thin bench. As I look over, they only have 5 subs. One may be injured and not returning. And 5 non-goalkeeper subs, I mean. So, you know, could they fatigue in the second half? We'll have to keep an eye on things and see. It is cooling off a bit out there, but still feels a little humid. Comets sub. Ben Garfield coming back on. Aaron Kaiser will make way. Now we're kind of back to the starters and the start of the second half lineup for the Comets and formation. Throw in by Mark Groff. Alex Rosen can't get a touch to it. It trickles through to Kolar in goal. He's looking for Janjetovic. Won by Tyler Pollock again. Tyler with another header. Rosen flicks it long for Sebastian Stulo to try and chase down in the corner. Looks likely to roll out of play as Sebastian shielded away by the Strongsville defender. Lukac worked hard to win that for Strongsville. Well defended by Mark Groff there. Jaden Sussman has to head it almost out. Recovered by Strongsville. Cutting inside for now Kennedy. I believe that was no. Here comes Solon forward anyways, but Jack Riley can't control the pass. Strongsville plays it wide. Now it's Kennedy. Brandon Silverstein wins the ball from him. Cronin cuts inside, looks for options. Can't quite slip it through to Silverstein. Here comes Strongsville again with De Leon. Kennedy. De Leon seems to have kind of free reign across the width of the field in that attacking midfield role. Find him popping up on all sides of the field. Given away. Here comes Solon forward now. Rosen looking for Statulo. Statulo forced backwards. Finds Mark Groff. A lot of pressure from Strongsville. Solon breaks through that, but cycles it back again. He's looking to switch fields now. They got Rem Cronin out here on the left. A lot more aggressive press from Strongsville even this second half. Lost by Messmer. Try to do a little too much with it. Here comes Strongsville with the numbers advantage now. Play out wide. Well done by Jaden Sussman again to intervene. Now Solon's got the numbers forward. Strongsville racing to recover. Slowed it up a bit. Now Strongsville's got a chance to get numbers back and defend. Played forward by Brandon Silverstein. Nothing doing. Jack attempts the sliding tackle and misses. Fortunately misses the man too. Popped up. Eric Messmer wins the header, but falls to De Leon, who looks for Kennedy running through, but it rolls to Ethan Smith, who was alert to that through ball. Again, throws it out wide to Mark Groff, who plays it forward nicely to Alex Rosen. Alex can keep it in. He finds Sebastian Statulo down the left. Foul called. Now Statulo quite slow to get up. Might be another injury time here as he took a hit to the knee. Hopefully nothing more than a little knock. He is working his way up and looks to be fine. So it'll be a Solon free kick about 50 yards out from the goal. Mark Groff looking to place it in the box. Drives it, and it's on target, actually. But not much difficulty for the keeper to collect that one. I think Mark would have wanted that a little further away to try and let Jack Riley get to it, but good effort. Ooh, both players sliding in. Won by Strongsville. I believe that was number 3. Lukac winning it. He wins it again, coming down the left. Finds Janjetovic. Lukac back. Looks to cross it in. Ben Garfield gets a foot to it. And I missed who that was. Was it Messmer there to clear it forward? I believe so. Here comes Silverstein. Finds Eric Messmer now. Left-footed midfielder. Finds Tyler Pollock with a little bit of space, and he's charging forward. Attempts to switch field, but only finds the back of De Leon. Kind of need to connect on these passes here if they want to break down this Strongsville defense second half. Kennedy gets a foot to Ben Garfield's pass and falls again for De Leon. He's trying to find his own space. Comes over for 13. Ahmed is making a run on the outside. Kennedy cuts inside. It's going to be a free kick just outside the box. Silverstein, I believe it was. Was it Silverstein commits the foul? Or was it Jaden Sussman? I missed it. The Strongsville player's down again. There's going to be another stoppage of play. As we check this injury out. Just looks to be maybe a cramp as they're stretching the hamstring. Sometimes you get knocked, tense up a little bit, and that muscle just spasms on you. That was number 4, Kennedy, who's, I think he'll be all right. I think he just had a bit of a cramp and needs to stretch it out, get some fluids. So he'll come off for a bit. But Strongsville with a free kick in a dangerous position. Ethan Smith's going to set the ball here. 20-yard free kick just to the right of center. Ideal for a left footer if you've got one. Lukek looks like he's favoring this one. I believe that's Janjetovic also standing over it, so we'll see which one takes it. It's going to be a small knock by Lukek. Whistle blows. It is Janjetovic who takes it. Ooh, and somehow finds its way through the wall, through Ethan Smith. And an opening goal for the Mustangs. Wall split. I don't think Ethan Smith had a good side of it because it was a low kick. And Strongsville's on the board at the 54th minute of the game, so 26 minutes to go. And the Comets find themselves in a hole at home to their rival, the Mustangs, 1-0. Janjetovic with the second. I'm sorry, that was Lukek with his with the goal today. Played long by Eric Messmer. I guess it was Janjetovic with the goal. Solon made a couple subs there. I saw Johnny Strosaker and I believe Aaron Kaiser come on. It looks like Rem Cronin and Jack Riley are taking a break. So Mark Groff is again up top. Ben Garfield's moved to the left-sided wide midfielder. Played long by Kolar, one by Pollock. Solon will have to put a little more pressure now to try and get back in this one. Long ball is clearly offside, right? Has to be offsides. Guess not. It's going to be a corner kick for Strongsville. Not sure how that was played on. He looked decently offside. But it will be a corner for Strongsville. Solon will set up their zonal marking. Strongsville gets the header on it. Ooh, nice save by Smith. Solon can't quite clear it. And Smith is down now with a cramp, it looks like. Looks to be a calf cramp, maybe. He's up quickly. Strongsville putting pressure on now, hoping to close this game out. Another corner coming. Comets are going to have to get their head up. Also missed it. Freshman Eric Del Tordo is in the game, number 23. Where's that? Corner comes in, trickles, comes to Ethan Smith. Is that actually Eric Boykin in the game for the Comets, sophomore? I don't believe he's had any varsity time yet this year, so first appearance for him if that is him on. Trying to still pick out the number. That's him. Throw in for Strongsville. Knock it forward. Boykin able to win it, swept across by Silverstein. Finds Johnny Strosaker under pressure. He's forward looking for Silverstein. It rolls through, so he's not able to get a touch on it. Silverstein bodies off De Leon. Ball comes to Rosen, knocks it back. Sussman picks it up for the Comets. He finds Aaron Kaiser. Aaron plays it wide to, that's Eric Boykin. Eric Messmer with it now. Left-footed pass to Brandon Silverstein, who drops it for Tyler. The Comets working forward, looking for some space. Alex Rosen finds Mark Groff. He in turn finds Silverstein, who will take the shot, and it's wide. Deflection is going to be a corner for the Comets. First of the second half, only their second of the game, I believe. Still time. Corner will be taken by Brandon Silverstein. Let's Guess Comets don't have a few more forward. Alex Rosen dropping deep. You'd think you'd want your attacking midfielder up, played short. Driven in by Ben Garfield, who looks to play a low cross in. Comets can't quite get to it. Won by Boykin, who can only put it out of play. Throw in for Strongsville. Thrown back, played long. Did find his man. Another long ball attempt. This is going to be a foot race, but Ethan Smith is out there first, plays it long, and it'll go out of bounds. It's a tricky adjustment to make when you fall behind because you still want to be patient, but play with at the same time a bit more urgency. So see if Comets can find the right balance here. And also be careful not to be caught out too many men forward by what looks to be a pretty lightning fast Strongsville counterattack. Thrown by Aaron Kaiser. Comes back, he'll do it again. Looking for Mark Groff, who brings it down, plays it back to Aaron. Swings it into Tyler Pollock, who continues to cycle it around to Eric Messmer. Eric looks for Brandon, but he lets it ride to Ben Garfield on his left foot. And he defended well, but clearance only comes to Brandon Silverstein and then eventually played out of play by Janjetovic. Ben Garfield with the throw to Eric Messmer. Eric will cross it in with the left, looking for Rosen. Falls for Groff, who can't keep his shot down. It goes over the bar. Good opportunity. Tough one, though. Temptation is to lean back and elevate the shot, and that's what happened. Better still from the Comets. Still 20 minutes left, halfway through the second half. Comets down 1-0 to their cross-county rivals. Header won by Messmer. Then headed forward by Strongsville. Well defended by Johnny Strosaker. Looks like another cramp perhaps for Strongsville. Ooh. Pressured by Mark Groff. Keeper does some good footwork to avoid that. That's when you know you have confidence in your ball skills as a keeper. You can maintain dribbling it under pressure. Played forward by Jaden Sussman. He's looking for Ben Garfield. Strongsville captain Ahmed can only play it out. Subs coming back in for Solon. Eric Boykin with a good shift will come back off. Sebastian Stulo comes in for him. Aaron Kaiser comes off. Mark Groff drops the defense, and Jack Riley steps back up top for the Comets. A couple opportunities for Mark Groff in that stint at the top. Looks like I must have missed a third sub because Johnny Strosaker's. Oh, Rem Cronin's back in the game. Johnny Strosaker's off. Throw in coming, long one from Brandon Silverstein. Looking for Rosen, who plays it out to no one in particular. And here comes Strongsville again. With De Leon well broken up by Tyler Pollock. Knocks it back for Ben, who plays it forward, but Jack Riley was in an offside position, so can't chase that one down. Comes through to the keeper. Jack's going to have to pressure him now to make him move it, because time will start ticking against us here. Controlled by Satulo, who loses it. Here comes De Leon again, looking for the run of number 18. Brings it down, broken up by Rem Cronin. Ben Garfield will keep the ball in for the Comets. Then play it long, who does manage to find Brandon Silverstein, who loses it out of play. Throw in for Strongsville. Headed forward, right to Tyler Pollock, whose pass is picked away. trip against Janjetovic. And a yellow card coming for dissent. Talking back to the ref. Clock is stopped. Looks like Ethan Smith will be coming forward for this free kick again. Janjetovic will have to come off for a bit due to the yellow card. Looked a pretty clear foul from here, so I'm not sure what he was unhappy about. It was a tangling of feet, but he was the player behind. He'll get called that way nearly every time. Played long by Smith. Tries to chip it shorter, a little shorter, as opposed to putting it on goal. I'm going to read this bounce here, but Ben Garfield. Number 8 gets there first, heads it up. Ooh. Goroski is the number 8 for Strongsville. Now I have light. That'll help with the names. Thank you to the cameraman. Ethan Smith with the ball will look to punt it. Try and set the Comets forward again. Looking for Jack Riley, but over hits him. Headed back. This time the Strongsville goalie grabs it right away. And punts it himself. Eric Messmer wins it. Heads it forward, no one there. Here comes the keeper again, dallying on the ball. Lukic works it away and gets it back. Coming down the left, defended by Mark Groff. Played wide for Goroski. Defended by Sussman in turn. Sussman comes out to pick up Lukic. Header by Ben Garfield. Rem Cronin will try and chase it down and keep it in play. He does, plays it long, but directly to Strongsville, defender. That's 13 Ahmed, junior. It'll be Mark Groff with the throw in. Eric Messmer with his left foot nicely placed to the foot of Jack Riley. He's pushed from behind, draws a foul. Solon will take time to set up here, but Jack does play it quickly. He can't play a free kick while the ball's still rolling, so it was trickling away from him. He had to bring it to a stop first, which took away the super quick restart. Tyler Pollock finds Mark Groff, who chips it over to Eric Messmer. Eric looking for a way through that defense. Tries to find Rem Cronin, but it's a bit overhit. It'll trickle out of play. Good idea. Just came a bit too quickly. Strongsville with a sub. I believe that's Janjetovic returning for Goroski, and that'll allow Solon to make their own sub as Alex Rosen comes off. Mark Groff moves up. Aaron Kaiser steps back into defense. Ball knocked around a little bit. Falls for number 15, Ben Rupp. Ball played forward for, I believe, yes, Janjetovic to chase. He tries to beat Aaron Kaiser. Not successful. Tyler Pollock comes over to help clean things up. Be a throw-in for Strongsville. I'm going to call the push, so it's an unnecessary foul by Sebastian Satulo. Gives Strongsville a free kick in a dangerous spot. And Sebastian will have to march off the 10 yards. And this will be Lukac taking the free kick. Sure he'll be trying to drop it in that corridor of uncertainty. Actually plays it short, takes the shot himself and fires over. Quickly played by Strongsville. Carved out a small chance but can't find the target. Ethan Smith will try to send the Comets forward again. Down to 12 and a half minutes left in this Greater Cleveland Conference opener. Header won by number 12, Rodella, senior for the Mustangs. Drops for Rupp. De Leon flicks it through. Looking for number 6, George Alex, who his pass is picked off. Unfortunately, comes off of Mark Groff and out of play. Comets looking a little bit disjointed for the moment. They got to take a breath, collect themselves here. Try and make a run at getting back in this. Volleyed around a bit, comes Derek Messmer. Gives it back to Ben Garfield, who's got some space to look at. Shakes off the defender by a give and go with Jaden Sussman, now finds Tyler Pollock. Now Rem Cronin, who gives it away. He's looking for Messmer, but Rem does recover, win the ball back. And loses it again. And commits the foul. Strongsville will take their time taking this one, let some more seconds, valuable seconds, tick off the clock. Played long. Out of the way by Tyler Pollock. And the foul is called. A little bit of a delay. I think he was looking to see if an advantage would develop, but with Comets not having much forward anyway, it's probably better that the foul was brought back. Ethan Smith will again take the free kick. Looking for, just was over, is that Mark Groff, I believe? Yeah. Strongsville coming again. Ball goes out of play. It's going to be subs here. Johnny Strosaker coming back on, as is Eric Boykin. Johnny comes in for Sebastian Satullo. Looks to be taking up the right side. Is he... Maybe the right wide midfielder, and Eric Boykin stepping in up top. Eric had the only goal in the junior varsity game today, a 1-0 win for Solon. Rewarded with some varsity time tonight. Foul call against Tyler Pollock. Actually, I think the Comets might have even gone to a back four now. Johnny Strosaker perhaps in at the right fullback with Kaiser and Jaden Sussman. Center defense, and then Ben Garfield as left fullback. So more traditional setup. Haven't seen them do that yet this year, though. But these guys know how to play that role. Johnny and Ben were the starting JV fullbacks last year, and I believe both play those positions for their club. So, but they will need to help get forward here and get the Comets up. Ball goes out of play for almost, yeah, now out of play for a Strongsville throw. Switch to crossfield. Johnny Strosaker plays it wide. Does find Jack Riley. Sometimes just putting the ball in the space works. Attempting to find Mark Groff, who gets pushed from behind, so a very unnecessary challenge. There's a free kick for the Comets. Another chance to get bodies forward and hopefully put the ball in the dangerous space. I think their Comets also have a front three with the back four now. So I believe Eric Boykin is on the right wing, Jack Riley on the left, Mark Groff in the center. Ball played forward by Ben Garfield. Does sort of fall favorably for the Comets. Looking for Eric Boykin. Tries to play the cross in. Jack Riley can't quite get there, but it falls for... Goes out of play. It'll be a throw in for the Comets. Down to 7.5 left. And Alex Rosen's coming in. Brandon Silverstein will get a breather. It's been a workhorse out there today. Johnny Strosaker with the throw. Longish throw into the box, but no one there. Falls for Tyler Pollock, who looks for Alex Rosen. Finds Eric Messmer. Swings it around to Ben on the left. Ben takes on number 18. Flashes a low cross in. Does come through, but Comets can't quite get a foot to it. Aaron Kaiser will take a shot. It's blocked. Falls for Alex Rosen. Comets starting to put a little pressure on here, but can't quite find that shot. Johnny Strosaker will play it. Oh, loses it. I think he was of two minds about that. Handball called. Be a Comets free kick. I don't think Johnny knew whether to cross it back in or play it safe, and kind of got caught between. Will this be Ethan Smith again playing the free kick forward? 6 minutes. Comets in need of a goal. You can definitely see Strongsville is sitting back now, but can the Comets take advantage of this possession with a good chance and a conversion to go with it? Headed clear, only as far as Jaden Sussman, who knocks it forward again. It's going to go right to the keeper. Ooh, almost a tricky bounce. But Kolar's wise to it. Johnny Strosaker heads it, chases it down. Wins it, loses it. Recovers. Johnny again defending. Helped out by Aaron Kaiser now. Wins the ball but can only play it out of bounds. Strongsville making a sub. Managing the clock a bit. Brandon Silverstein comes back in, and Eric Boykin takes a rest. Under 5 minutes now. Throw in by Strongsville. Comes across. Ethan Smith should shout for that, and he does. It's messing around a little less with the play out from the back now, with time being of the essence. Smith's punt goes over everybody. Jack Riley there for the second ball, knocks it to Mark Groff, who finds Brandon Silverstein. Drops it for Jack. Jack's shot, saved by his Kolar. And Silverstein can't quite turn it. Good chance for the Comets, nice shot, probably on target. Kolar rises to the occasion and knocks it wide. Good effort by Jack Riley. Goal kick comes. Tyler Pollock will battle for it again. Wins the header nicely, but goes to Strongsville. Donnie Strosaker can only pop it up and out of play. Strongsville throw. Here comes Aaron Kaiser, looking for Jaden Sussman's clearance, bounces by Strongsville defender, but put out by Rupp. Wide for Kennedy. Going to try and take it in the corner, but Ben Garfield makes the tackle, but Strongsville throw down to nearly 3 minutes left in the game. Clock seems to speed up as the game progresses. Kennedy will take the throw for Strongsville. Finds De Leon. They will look to waste some time in the corner here. Comes off of Garfield and a Solon throw. Strongsville throw. Kennedy again with it. In the box for Janjetovic. Sussman brings it clear, kicks it long. Collected by Rupp. Not quite collected, more like knocked. It's out of play for Ahmed. Ball boy gets the ball to Jack Riley quickly for the throw. Should be Ben Garfield taking it so Jack can move forward. Finds Silverstein. In turn finds Alex Rosen. Alex finds Aaron Kaiser. Keeps it going to Johnny Strosaker. He works his way through 2 defenders. Finds, splits the defense, but can't quite find the forward. Ben Garfield finds Brandon Silverstein, who attempts to take the turn, defended well. Janjetovic collects for Strongsville. He's got Kennedy running down the right, finds him. Sussman forces him wide, but that suits Strongsville just fine. They will try to waste time in the corner here. Sussman ends up winning it back. Less than 2 minutes to go now. Sussman comes forward himself, plays it long. Headed down by Strongsville. Rosen can't quite recover to get there. Through ball collected quickly by Ethan Smith, sending the players forward. He's going to punt it long, of course, but a bit higher than he probably wanted. Does bounce favorably for Solon. Tyler Pollock attempts to head it forward, does find Jack Riley's head, knocks it wide. Brandon Silverstein, Mark Roth will attempt to bring it down, do something with it, gets there. Now the Comets really need to stay forward here. Down to minute 12. Knocked out of play by Strongsville. Solon throw. Taken quickly by Brandon Silverstein. Out of play again. Be looking for a long throw here from Brandon. Get bodies in the box. Pretty much everyone up now. Under a minute. Ethan Smith, Jaden Sussman's furthest defender, and he's only at the 30-yard line. Throw-in comes in, flicked across, goal. Falls to Jaden, who tries to chip it in. Oh, it's offside. And it will go very likely Strongsville's way now as the clock ticks away. Here, Strongsville will improve to 6-1-1 on the season, start their season 1-0-0 in the GCC. Solon's own GCC hopes are take a bit of a dent in the opener. They fall to 1-3 and 2-1-0 in the GCC. We'll be back again, not on TV, but Comets will be playing Saturday night against North Canton Hoover in what's Comets for Akira night and Solon Soccer Club night. So if you're in town seeing this before, then come on out, catch the Comets live. Thanks for tuning in. Good luck to Strongsville the rest of the season.